Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this year's National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society inductions. We would like to extend our sincerest congratulations to each and every one of our inductees. Each one of you should be extremely proud of yourselves for being inducted into such a prestigious organization.
Due to the current circumstances involving COVID, we have decided to host our induction ceremony virtually this year. With that being said, we are hoping to continue our regular traditions by hosting our annual toy drive, Hoops for Hope, and our blood drives. We ask you to bear with us and have patience in the protocols that change every day. However, the rest of the year, we will look forward to working with this group, and we're excited to finally get started with National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society.
Let us remember that we're always and everywhere in the holy presence of God, and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Gracious God, we ask your blessing upon these young women and men who we honor today for their achievements. We celebrate their capacity for creativity, for critical thinking, and for focused effort. We are grateful that they and their families have entrusted Saratoga Central Catholic's faculty and staff to engage them intellectually, morally, and spiritually. Thank you for their confidence to discover and explore new possibilities and knowledge to discern what is right and good and just. Enable them to draw upon the wisdom and experience of yesterday as they respond to the questions and concerns of tomorrow. Support our honored student leaders as they continue to make a difference in the world and lead a life of service to others. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. We are here tonight to honor this year's National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society inductees. These students have worked hard in the areas of service, scholarship, character, and leadership. Through their efforts in the classroom and outside of the classroom, they have shown that they are definitely representative of the spirit of Saratoga Central Catholic and of these four virtues and values of the National Honor Society. This year in particular, there was a focus on service. The idea that students are learning about their own gifts and choosing not to keep them for themselves, but to give them to others. These students consistently make choices that better the lives of others before their own. And in doing so, they raise up the entire community. So we are proud of all of these students, of the teachers who have taught them, and most importantly, of the parents who are the first teachers at home. So as we go through the night, be proud of your accomplishments, students, but also you, the adults who have helped them get to this point. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Welcome and congratulations to all of the new inductees of the National Honor Society and the National Junior Honor Society. It is my honor to share with you a few thoughts with all of you tonight in regards to what it means to be a member of such a prestigious organization. The National Honor Society is based around 4 pillars: leadership, scholarship, community service, and character. Tonight's theme has us focusing on community service and giving to others. Some of you are here tonight might be doing community service just to get into NHS. Some of you may just be doing service to finish your school requirements. But others of you may be completing community service because it has struck a passion for you. For me personally, it took a life-changing event to change my perspective and realize the impact of community service, not only to others, but to yourself. On February 19th, 2003, my son, Aiden, came into the world. He weighed just 1 pound, 7 ounces, and he could fit in the palm of my hand. Aiden was born 3 months prematurely. His lungs were not developed and he was not able to breathe on his own. Wires and tubes covered his whole body in an incubator where I couldn't hold him for a month. I looked through the glass every day watching him fight. We watched Aiden fight for 3 months until he was released from the NICU in the Albany Medical Center in May. Our days were filled with therapy and constant monitoring of his breathing. My husband Alphonse and I lived in the Ronald McDonald House for those couple of months. We were surrounded by families who were going through the same thing as I was with their children. This home was a respite and a life-changing place for me. It really took a village for our family to get through this. Every day, I remember Mrs. Susie Town's prayers and kind words to me. We received an outpouring of support from so many. Our local Catholic schools, St. Mary's in Ballston Spa, St. Clement's, and Saratoga Central Catholic sent Aiden bags full of cards, notes, and gifts of support. The Ronald McDonald House provided us a place to stay and meals daily. The Elks Club held a fundraiser for equipment to help with the therapy. All of these people and so many more came to us with open arms without being asked. We were so overwhelmed with gratitude and thankfulness of the community that gave so much. Like I said earlier, this life-changing event struck a passion in me for helping children. I quickly became aware of the March of Dimes, the research they provide with premature babies. The following of Aiden's birth, I started a 5K called Aiden's Walk. We had hundreds of supporters for 5 years and raised over $50,000. We raised the most money in all of upstate New York. I also started volunteering at the Ronald McDonald House, making dinners, talking with families, and providing a supportive ear. Soon after, I was voted on the Ronald McDonald House Board of Trustees. I started bringing some leaders from work and SCC students to the home to decorate for the holidays. These experiences were so humbling, and they brought joy in hearing my coworkers and student stories. In my times of serving organizations like these, I can now say that I have found my passion in serving others. Community service was once looked at as something I had to do, not something I loved to do. My one wish to you is that you need to find passion. Finding your passion may take a couple of tries. It won't always be easy. Experimenting with different organizations and trying new things will broaden your horizons and give you more to look at. Start small. Find joy in what you do, and passion will follow. This does not only relate to service, but also everything you will do in life. With passion, you will gain happiness in whatever you put your efforts to. My final piece of advice to you: don't wait for a life-changing experience.
Following are the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society. A candle will be lit for each pillar.
Scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success and can be acquired in only one way: through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. A candle will now be lit for scholarship.
Leadership is our next pillar. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, a community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. A candle will now be lit for leadership.
Our third pillar is service. My office is in service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others, both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. A candle will now be lit for service.
Our final pillar is character. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. The final candle will be lit for character. Thank you for being here tonight. This is our annual National Honor Society and National Junior Honor Society induction. Our first inductee tonight to the National Honor Society is always ready to lend a helping hand. She has worked at the Winter Gala, at open houses, and with the bottle drives at SCC. Our inductee is a member of the softball, bowling, and volleyball teams, and is always willing to help a friend on and off the courts and fields. She is a natural leader and a helper in all of her sports. This inductee also works at her uncle's barn and helps take care of the animals. Along with babysitting, dog sitting, and more, our inductee does all she can do to help others, and is notably kind, dedicated, and generous with the time she spends to help her school and community. The National Honor Society is proud to welcome Elizabeth Best.
Our next inductee has worked countless hours for the benefit of her school and her community. She's an active member of the Community Service Club and is on the mock trial team, along with playing golf and volleyball and being the captain of her JV team. She has shown leadership as a vice president of her class and a class representative on the student council. Along with her extracurriculars, she has volunteered many times at St. Clement's Elementary School, Street Soldiers in Troy, and at Saratoga Bridges, and her dedicated efforts shine in everything she does. She's a natural leader and has a helpful and warm-hearted attitude to go with it. The National Honor Society welcomes Ella Constantino.
Our next inductee is involved in so much in school and her community. Her dedication to making her community a better place is persistent and obvious through all she does. In school, our inductee is on the track and field, cross country, basketball teams, where she has been often named the MVP and has been captain in cross country and track. She participates in the Community Service Club and is a member of peer ministry. Outside of school, this inductee helps teach faith formation, works at 4-H, camp abilities, and summer horse camp, along with finding time for being Miss New York Teen USA. This inductee's abilities are broad, and her amiable character only adds good things to her accomplishments. The National Honor Society is proud to welcome Kathleen Cronin.
Our next inductee goes above and beyond to be involved in her community. She's a natural leader and in many of her extracurricular activities, including being a student council representative, peer minister, vice president of the Community Service Club, a counselor at Pony Camp, and even attending the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar. She is a member of the Current Events Club, Yearbook Club, and soccer and cheerleading teams. Along with all of this involvement, this inductee has dedicated hundreds of hours to volunteer work at her church, horse stables, and her community in general. Our inductee is compassionate, caring, and reliable in everything she does. Our inductee has been recognized for her efforts on countless occasions, including today, as the National Honor Society welcomes Julia Figueroa.
Our next inductee is an active and devoted member of her community. In school, she is a member of peer ministry and the cheerleading team. Outside of school, she works as a camp counselor over the summer and at an apple orchard in the fall, and at Vischer Ferry General Store. This inductee also has volunteered at her church, St. Edward's, and has dedicated her time to help in the community service projects and in confirmation. This inductee spends her hours doing what she loves to help others in her community, and has a kind-hearted and hard-working attitude. All of this has led the National Honor Society to welcome Talia Guarneri.
The following inductee is a kind and caring member of our community. She's a friend and role model. She is dedicated to her extracurriculars, service, and job. This inductee participates in varsity track and field, peer ministry, and the school plays, volunteers at church, and is a manager at her part-time job. She has received the Stellar Saint Award for showing integrity both academically and socially. She has taken the initiative to take classes above her grade level, all while working over 780 hours at her job. Saratoga Central Catholic's chapter of National Honor Society is proud to welcome Sofia Tagliafiero.
Our next inductee is a student that excels on and off the court. She has been competitively playing basketball since 2nd grade, playing point guard, where her job is to facilitate scoring opportunities for her teammates and be a positive leader. This inductee is a member of the varsity basketball, track and field, and girls soccer teams. She has been recognized athletically with the MVP Award and Coaches Award for girls basketball, and Most Improved on the track and field team, as well as academically as a scholar athlete and a high honor roll student. Aside from this inductee's busy schedule, she finds time to hold a part-time job at Panera Bread and volunteer in her community. This inductee's character is one of dedication, kindness, and leadership, displayed by her success in all that she works towards. This is why the National Honor Society is proud to welcome Ashley Upson.
Our next inductee is a member of the Community Service Club, varsity volleyball, girls golf, and track and field teams, as well as the JV basketball team. She has participated in the school musical, club volleyball, AAU basketball, and yearbook club as well. Outside of school, this inductee works as a hostess and has worked as a student intern at Community Care Clifton Park Pediatrics. She has displayed leadership skills in and outside of school in roles such as a team captain of her JV volleyball team in 9th grade and team captain of her JV basketball team in 9th and 10th grade. She's a confirmation lector and has held various student government positions. Her dedication to her activities and leadership makes us proud to welcome Kara Wangert into SCC's chapter of the National Honor Society.
The next inductee is an academically outstanding student. He volunteers with the peer tutoring program, working the open houses, as an altar server, and various projects at St. Clement's. This inductee is a varsity cross-country runner, a JV basketball and baseball player. He is a member of the History Club, Community Service Club, Students for Life Club, and has participated in the Kelly's Angel fundraiser, as well as an avid piano player. This inductee represents each pillar of the National Honor Society in the best light. That is why we are proud to welcome Thomas Sherwin to the National Honor Society.
The next inductee has participated in various activities in the school. She has been a peer tutor, a student council representative, a mock trial witness, and community service club secretary. She has led others in her volunteering at the local soup kitchen, library, and as a living nativity narrator. She has been named star witness in the New York State mock trial tournament, a stellar saint, and student of the quarter. She has participated in the ALS 5K and the suicide prevention walk. This inductee is a high honor roll student with the highest average in Regents biology, best ever in algebra, the highest average in ELA 10. Omnia Pro Deo is proud to welcome Riley Goodness.
Our next inductee is a member of the track and field, cross country, and boys soccer teams. In addition to contributing to his team, he showed great leadership as captain during his 9th grade soccer year. Since 9th grade, he has been a member of the Saratoga Mustangs rugby team. He served his class well during his 10th grade year as class president and is currently a member of the peer ministry team. He actively volunteers during the ALS walk and at his alma mater, St. Clement's School. This candidate successfully balances his social life while working at Saratoga National, which is why the National Honor Society of Saratoga Central Catholic is pleased to welcome Adam Munn.
Our next inductee is an active participant in athletics, including JV girls basketball and JV and varsity volleyball, varsity track and field, JV and varsity softball, and girls golf. She showed great leadership as the JV volleyball and basketball captain during her 9th grade year. While she was captain during her 9th grade year, she led both the JV basketball and volleyball teams. This candidate is very active in her community, volunteering for multiple different organizations such as the Good Shepherd, ALS Walk, Lake George Polar Plunge, Knights of Columbus Fish Fry, Saratoga Bridges, and the Food Pantry. She also contributed countless hours to Madelier Construction. In addition to her volunteering, she maintains an excellent academic record. The National Honor Society proudly welcomes Allison Mottler.
Our next inductee is an active member of the boys soccer team, including being on the varsity team in 10th grade, as well as being a member of the boys basketball team in 10th grade. He also played on the Wilton Travel Soccer Club in 9th grade. He was the volunteer director of Maddie's Angels in 9th and 10th grade, and has contributed his services to Brooks Barbecue, his alma mater, St. Clement's School, and Maddie's Soup Kitchen. He has worked 80 hours at Longfellow's restaurant and worked 60 hours at the McGregor Golf Course. This is why SCC's National Honor Society happily welcomes Aiden Law.
Our next inductee has been an SCC Student Council representative and a member of the Community Service Club since 9th grade. She also played volleyball in 9th and 10th grade and has been a member of the mock trial team since 9th grade. This candidate has contributed service to Grace Fellowship, Saratoga Bridges, the Bridal Show exhibition, and her alma mater, St. Clement's School. She has been dancing at Adagio School of Dance since she was 7 years old, and she won the Envisions Law and Trial Award at Stanford for Best Lawyer in her section in 10th grade. She worked at House of Pizza in her 9th grade year and worked for an accounting firm in both 9th and 10th grade. The National Honor Society is proud to welcome Calliope Cativa.
Our final NHS inductee of the night was a member of the cheerleading team in 10th grade, volleyball team in 9th and 10th grade, and she was the official scorekeeper for all of the modified and some of the JV volleyball games in her 10th grade year. She was a leadership team member in Taekwondo and received her first, second, and third degree black belts, and has been training every week for those since she was 3 years old. This inductee is also the assistant director of the Brown School play, Mary Poppins, and was an actress in SCC's school play, The Butler Did It. In addition to these compliments, she is a babysitter and has volunteered her time in services at the Bethesda House of Schenectady. For these reasons, the National Honor Society would like to welcome Amanda Jasmine.
Please join me in the National Honor Society pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way by word and deed to make its ideals, the ideals of my school and my life.
Our first inductee is a member of the SCC school band playing saxophone. He also has been playing guitar and piano since the 3rd grade. He uses his talents to serve his community, performing for community and charity events. He also volunteers to collecting and handing out food for local charities. In addition to volunteering, he is a hardworking student who excels academically, and this is why we are honored to welcome Joseph Andrews into the National Junior Honor Society.
Our next inductee is an avid volunteer who has volunteered for the March of Dimes, Regeneron Kids Day, and Gold Star Family Day. He is a member of the Mass Choir and Mr. Curry's Board Game Club. He is also a member of Galway Fish and Game Club. He has been recognized academically, receiving many awards for his accomplishments. For these reasons, we are proud to welcome James Comstock into the National Junior Honor Society.
Our next inductee is a member of the History Club, the Creative Writing Club, the Cooking Club, and the SCC Choir. She's also a member of class government, serving as class treasurer. This inductee takes pride in her volunteer work, volunteering at the St. Clement's Halloween Party, Box Tops for Education, and organizing books at her library. She also volunteers at her local litter cleanups. She also succeeds academically, holding a high GPA each semester. For these reasons, the National Junior Honor Society is honored to welcome Shayla Constantine.
Our next inductee is a member of the modified soccer team and basketball team. It is evident that this individual loves to try new things. This inductee is a proud supporter of SCC and participating in different clubs and sports. He has taken an interest in archery after taking lessons since 7th grade. It is evident that this individual loves to try new things. As he holds great academic success, the National Junior Honor Society is proud to welcome Robert Kosenak.
Our next candidate is a valued member of his community. This individual has shown great athletic leadership and integrity through being a leadership team member, dragon team member, and having a spot on the demonstration team at Pi Taekwondo. He currently holds a 2nd degree black belt and is training for his 3rd. He also manages to find time to help out his community by working concession stands, raking leaves, volunteering at the food bank, and performing at Skylar Ridge Nursing Home. This inductee has also acted in Alice in Wonderland at the Brown School. For these reasons, we are proud to welcome Pierce Jasmine into the National Junior Honor Society.
Our next candidate is a leader on and off the volleyball court. This individual has competed on the modified volleyball team since 7th grade, as well as participating on her club team. She has been noted for her athletic accomplishments, for winning awards in volleyball and basketball, for being most outstanding. She also shows great academic success after being on the high honor roll and winning academic awards in English, math, and technology. This individual is a leader in community service, helping out at the Children's Museum, Box of Joy, and Giving Day. With that being said, it is my honor to welcome Shannon Dooley to the National Junior Honor Society.
Our next inductee is a three-sport athlete here at SCC and values his time greatly in giving back to his community. He is a member of the JV baseball team, modified soccer team, and modified basketball team where he served as team captain. He has devoted his time in volunteering for the ALS Walk, Hoops for Hope, the Albany Ronald McDonald House, Box of Joy, and Kelly's Angels. This inductee has been recognized for his numerous academic achievements, being on the high honor roll and receiving impressive academic awards in math, history, and science. For these reasons, the National Junior Honor Society is honored to welcome Hunter Fail.
Our next inductee is very involved in his school community and prides himself in giving back to others. He's a three-sport athlete at SCC, competing on the soccer, basketball, and baseball teams. This inductee takes honor classes in math, science, and Spanish, while being awarded for holding the highest average in 5 classes. This inductee has co-founded his own successful eBay business while also volunteering his time for Shelters of Saratoga, Shoebox for Haiti, and the Food Pantry. He also has served as his grade's class president. For these reasons, the National Junior Honor Society is honored to welcome David Mattis.
Our next inductee is a proud member of the SCC community. She's participated in our State for a Day program as a student ambassador for our school and has served as secretary for her class. She's also involved in the art club and cooking club. This inductee has also given up her own time to help in the Living Nativity and assist Ms. Douglas in promoting productions and selling and ad space and programs. She's also volunteered at both St. Mary's Church and school in Boston Spa. For these reasons, please join me in welcoming Rebecca Schneffel into the National Junior Honor Society.
Our final inductee is a valued member in her local community. She has volunteered her time in helping the Salvation Army, Star Point Church, Saratoga Code Blue, St. Peter's Church, Girls Growing in Grace, and served as a junior counselor for the Saratoga Abundant Life Church. This inductee is on the cross-country and track and field teams while also competing as a triathlete, appearing on the podium many times. For these reasons, we are excited to welcome Grace Elizabeth Wall to the National Junior Honor Society.
Please join me in the National Junior Honor Society pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship.